pain and suffering. These are your best teachers. If you simply have a nice, comfortable life, you're in trouble, because you protect yourself from, as far as possible, pain and suffering. It is the pain and suffering which makes you want to do something, because nobody likes to suffer. If the suffering and pain becomes sufficient, then you're going to do something, because how can I get out of this? So then you start racing around at this person, that teacher and that guru and this and so on. But ultimately, you have to look at the source of the suffering. And this is the second Fire Dragon Sutras, was number 3. You are the source of the suffering. Where is the source? And so you have to learn how to start looking within instead of without. Your whole educative system has led you up the garden path and keeps you looking out. Your whole conditioning and learning to depend upon your mother and father makes you think your well-being is dependent upon somebody else, and then you spend the rest of your life looking for someone to take care of you, to love you. You cannot find yourself in anybody else. First of all thinking is erroneous. A stick, really a stick? No. That's the name that you give it. And then you start living your whole life in this world of concepts and names. It is not the thing in itself. The only way that you can come back to what it really is to stop thinking and just look. Look at the flower. Look at the hibiscus and that wonder of colour that hits you. But don't say it's beautiful, don't say it's red, don't say it's it. You just keep looking. And then something happens which is beyond you and has nothing to do with thinking. Now, I'm not saying that thinking has its place, of course it does, in technology and using it, but you were there before the brain was there. And obviously you were there before the mind was there. When you were born and you opened your eyes, you could see. Well, who was it who was seeing? Did you have any thought that I'm of no value? No. You could see clearly. You didn't know what anything was. You had no words. You had no thoughts, but you could see clearly. Who was it who was seeing? Was that you or some other bloke? It was you. That is really who you are. You are not this Michael fellow. You go around pretending you're this Michael fellow. You're not Michael. You were that which was there before Michael. So this gives us the two selves, the false self of the ego and the real self, which was there even before you were born, even before the brain was there. And that consciousness, called a pure consciousness, is the same in every living form, every living creature. Existence is one, it is not many. And the problem with the mind, it immediately divides things into this is good, and this is not good, this is bad. And so you immediately start having, oh, I'm only a good boy if I do that. I'm a bad boy if I do that. So if I want to be accepted, immediately you've turned into a schizophrenic. Because you've dismissed what whole aspect of existence. Existence includes everything.